8 ways narcissists gain leverage over women to use them. Everyone, let us delve into a deeply relevant topic today that touches many of our hearts: how to stay safe while exploring the world of dating. We know that so many incredible women out there hold such admirable qualities, yet they continuously encounter self-centered and manipulative individuals on their journey to find love. We have identified 8 red flags that may indicate your new love interest is either a narcissist or a scam artist, and we've highlighted them in this video for you. And if you're re-entering the dating world after a long-term relationship, whether through divorce or other circumstances, taking care of yourself by being aware of potential dangers is key. Even if you're a savvy dater, a refresher course never hurts, as these cunning con artists can appear when you least expect it. It's important to note that it's not just women who fall prey to deceitful individuals. This advice can be beneficial for anyone, regardless of gender. Nevertheless, this video will focus on offering support to the numerous strong, independent women out there who might find themselves vulnerable to male scam artists while searching for meaningful connections. So let's sit together and explore how narcissistic individuals manipulate and how we can recognize the early warning signs to protect our hearts. Remember to subscribe so that you can continue to feel empowered and confident in your romantic relationships. We encourage you to check out the link in the description box below for access to our free course, Narcissism 101. Early warning signs, escaping the trap, and rebuilding your life. This course aims to help you gain a deeper understanding of con men and narcissism, offering guidance on how to heal and move forward. 1. When a man moves too quickly. Con artists often employ the rapid-paced approach to entice their targets. They create a sense of excitement and adventure, but if you ever feel like things are moving too quickly, that should be a cause for concern. A cautious man will take time to choose a life partner, ensuring that the woman he eventually commits to will not be a risk to him. Men who possess emotional and intellectual prowess are more likely to carefully assess potential connections and seek to understand you deeply before embarking on a serious relationship. A man who disregards caution and plunges into a relationship with you might not be genuine. Watch out for early declarations of love, numerous meetings, and an excessive display of affection. Trust your instincts and remember that maintaining a healthy relationship necessitates effort from both parties. The second warning sign that your partner might be a con artist is when he begins to act like he's entitled to you. Narcissistic scammers may swiftly become your only source of social support if you don't have a robust network. They may try to make you repay them even if they haven't done anything to merit it. Avoid feeling possessive or entitled to anything from individuals who have spent time with you. You should never feel compelled to pressure yourself or anyone else into a relationship before establishing a genuine connection. Trust your intuition and don't give in to any coercion to do something you are not comfortable with. The third warning sign is when your partner begins making grand promises about the future and acting impulsively. A man's use of the expression "someday" for far-off plans should raise a red flag. Con artists employ these types of comments to persuade you to trust them prematurely and obtain what they desire from you. It's uncommon for established couples to depend solely on future predictions. Men who attempt to emotionally or physically engulf you should be avoided. Understand that genuine intimacy necessitates time and trust your intuition. Stay vigilant of individuals who make statements or promises that only pertain to the future. The fourth warning sign that you might be dating a scammer is when he overreacts to the slightest provocation. Narcissistic con artists prey on those who are emotionally vulnerable by blowing the initial response to your no, rejection, or correction out of proportion to make you feel guilty for standing up for yourself. They will put on a dramatic display by exclaiming things like, "How could you not trust me?" or "I care about you so much." However, this is all a facade aimed at making you feel guilty and forcing you to pay for it. Be aware of any unexpected or overly dramatic displays of affection from your new partner. You should trust your intuition and never give in to pressure to do something that you are not comfortable with. True love cannot be rushed, so don't let a con artist tell you otherwise. A man who is too volatile or appears too hot and cold, or who overreacts to a no when you hardly know him, should raise suspicions. Con artists rely on emotional manipulation and guilt to deceive their victims. While he may appear passionate, he may simply be exaggerating it. Con artists know that they can hook their victims by eliciting powerful emotions, whether positive or negative. A man's greatest sin is being uninteresting or failing to engage a woman. Don't fall for con artists' theatrics. Trust your instincts and distance yourself from a man who exhibits manipulative or unpredictable emotional behavior. You deserve a partner who loves you for who you are and respects your boundaries. The fifth warning sign that your partner might be a con artist is when he shows interest in your financial affairs. If you have your own business or financial resources, he may attempt to join, assist, or expand your work for a fee. If you're considering bringing on a new business partner, be extremely cautious. If you allow your romantic feelings to cloud your judgment when making financial decisions, you may wind up losing everything. Regardless of how attractive a person seems, you should never allow them into your personal or financial life. Always be wary when a man suddenly shows interest in your financial situation. Do not give someone the satisfaction of seeing you lose your independence or hard-earned money. Take this matter seriously and protect yourself at all times. The sixth red flag to watch for is if he accuses you of being disloyal or unfaithful when you fail to comply with his exact demands. He may employ a mixture of labels and guilt to make you feel terrible for implementing reasonable boundaries in your relationship with him. Don't succumb to this kind of influence. A considerate partner would never make you feel guilty for setting limits that protect your well-being. Someone may attempt to manipulate you in this manner in order to gain your trust and bind you to them. You should never feel ashamed or guilty for setting limits with others. The seventh warning sign that your partner may be a scam artist is when he disregards your boundaries for his own benefit. After he has calmed down, he may try to guilt-trip you into feeling bad about setting a reasonable boundary, since it seems to have offended him and reopened old wounds. When a man does not value your needs and only prioritizes his own desires, he may try to shame you into having sex with him, suggesting that you would not have any objections if you really liked him. Always prioritize your well-being and interests, particularly when dealing with unfamiliar individuals. Do not allow anyone to coerce you to lowering your standards or doing anything that makes you unhappy. A considerate partner would never make you feel guilty for having needs that they cannot satisfy. Recognizing that having boundaries and walls is essential. Emotionally intelligent people recognize that everyone experiences a unique set of challenges to overcome. In contrast, a narcissistic con artist will use your past traumas and personal boundaries to make it appear as though you are at fault. Don't allow anyone to make you question your valid wishes and boundaries. Believe in yourself and don't hesitate to assert yourself by setting firm boundaries. The eighth red flag is when one partner consistently portrays themselves as the victim. Manipulators often utilize the victim narrative to gain power and control over their targets. If they have a history of portraying themselves as a victim, not just in childhood, but at any point in life, it should be a cause for concern. Don't allow them to twist your morals and transform you into a villain. Always keep your guard up and trust your instincts. Consistent victimization doesn't signify a good relationship, but rather a lack of respect and accountability. Be cautious of people who always depict themselves as the victim in their own narrative, without taking any responsibility for their mistakes or acknowledging any heroes. These individuals often play the victim card in order to manipulate others and gain control. If you observe 3 or more of these warning signs, it may be time to reconsider the relationship, as you could be dealing with a manipulative person. Always prioritize your personal needs in any relationship. There are various online and offline resources available for guidance and support, so don't hesitate to seek assistance if necessary. Begin by accessing my free e-course, Narcissism 101, Early Warning Signs, Escaping the Trap, and Rebuilding Your Life, in the description box below. Protect your emotional well-being and interpersonal boundaries by being vigilant for warning signs. Take care, and I'll speak with you soon.
So everyone, life is a journey filled with interesting and wondrous individuals. However, not all of these individuals have the best intentions towards us. Narcissists, for instance, are those who seem overly enamored with their own accomplishments and self-worth. While this in itself is not harmful, what becomes treacherous is the covert narcissist. Cunningly hidden beneath a veneer of politeness and charm, these individuals possess the potential to wreak havoc on your mental and emotional well-being, even sabotage your closest relationships. It is crucial to identify such individuals while fortifying your self-esteem and enhancing the quality of your personal connections. To identify a covert narcissist, let's delve into the abyss of covert narcissism and explore the 7 key indicators. To fortify your self-esteem, we encourage you to explore our exclusive course on Narcissism 101, where you can learn how to identify the early warning signs, break free, and rebuild your life. The first sign is the eternal victim card. Covert narcissists mask themselves as victims, arousing empathy in you, making you their supportive anchor. This tactic of leveraging control by playing the victim card is prevalent in covert narcissists. Emotional manipulation might lead one to misinterpret their covert behavior, mistaking them as merely insecure or wounded beings. The second sign is hypercritical cowards. These covert narcissists operate from the shadows and spread rumors about you behind your back, masking their true character. They display sly behavior in relationships, refusing to take accountability for their actions and playing the victim when confronted. The third sign is the lazy manipulator. These covert narcissists are manipulative, lying, and making excuses to avoid putting in the effort to achieve their goals. They exploit generous individuals and manipulate them into doing their bidding. Be cautious of who you extend your hand to, and do not fall prey to parasitic behavior. The fourth sign is the passive-aggressive faker. Covert narcissists conceal their true feelings behind false compliments and indirect criticism, masking envy and resentment. Beware of their fake words of encouragement and do not let their phony applause mislead you while they yearn for your approval. The fifth sign is the defensive time bomb. Covert narcissists under attack are like ticking time bombs, waiting to explode. They get verbally aggressive, commit violent tendencies, and make you feel small and helpless. They guard their fragile egos and use confrontation as an opportunity to shut down and avoid listening. The sixth sign is the highly sensitive hypocrite. Covert narcissists play the victim card when criticized or attacked, twisting everything they hear or say to obtain affirmation, even if it means making others suffer. Everything they do is about attaining that much-needed validation, and your kindness could be twisted into an attack in their eyes. And finally, the seventh sign is the authoritarian attacker. Covert narcissists use indirect attacks to make you feel guilty, controlling you and dominating relationships from the outset in a twisted game of manipulation. Controlling you and dominating relationships from the outset in a twisted game of manipulation. Identifying these traits is critical when dealing with covert narcissists. While these individuals can be charming and make you feel like you are the one at fault, remember to establish boundaries, differentiate between true and demonic guilt, and refuse to give in to their manipulations. So, have you seen any other signs of covert narcissism in people around you? If so, let us know, and if you are looking for support and resources to help navigate the aftermath of a bad relationship, do check out the complimentary course on Narcissism 101 in the description box below. Until next time, have a nice day everyone.